नुस्त्वात्मरतिरेवस्य तदात्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मनैव च सन्तुष्टस्य तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते.
The Gita verse number 17 of chapter number 3, a very important verse. If we read the translation, but those who rejoice in the self, who are illumined and fully satisfied in the self, for them there is no duty. So let's read the commentary a little. Only those who have given up desires for external objects can rejoice and be satisfied in the self. The root bondage is our material desires. This should happen, that should not happen. Shri Krishna explains a little further ahead that desire is the cause of all sins. Consequently, it must be renounced. As explained previously, it must be born in the mind that whatever and whenever Shri Krishna says we should give up desire, he refers to material desires. However, why do material desires arise? And at the end, he says that the root cause of all the sufferings that we have and miseries we have is all because of the material bondage, especially as it is mentioned here, the desires. And at the same time, God is saying that the karma which is prescribed for a material conditioned souls are no longer applicable to such illumined souls because they have already attained the goal of all such karma. The goal of the Vedas is to help unite the soul with the God. So specifically, this verse is meant for those who are God-realized souls, not for those who are having partially belief in God or who don't want any transformation in their lives, who have a firm belief in God and who want to progress in the path of spirituality. This verse would mean a lot for them. See, living in this materialistic world, we actually hanker for a lot of things. We want this, we want that, we want things to happen the way it used to happen. We expect a lot from others, we expect a lot from a lot of things. And whenever things does not happen the way we want, then we go through a lot of sufferings. But those people who have realized God, those who have actually realized what's the goal of their life, for them there is no such things which can actually give them any pleasure. See, for example, suppose you have gone ahead in the path of spirituality, you switch on the television and watch any of your favorite movies. You can't watch any longer than 5-10 minutes or not any longer than 15 minutes. You would start having a strong feelings from within that whatever I'm watching, whatever I'm doing now, it's not what I'm supposed to do. My time is really precious. I must do something which is more meaningful in my life. So previously you must be enjoying such things a lot, but at this point of time, when your life has got matured, when you have actually visioned what is the goal of your life, at this point of time, it does not have any relevance to your pleasure. It does not give any pleasure as it used to give, because you have actually tasted the ultimate pleasure in your life and you want to progress in that way. So at the same time, we also have to bear in our mind that at certain point actually we reach at a saturation from a lot of things. We should actually leave off those things the way it is. We can't help it. See, for example, I'll give you 2 examples. See, for example, suppose somebody of your very own, very own has passed away. Can you ever get them back? How much ever you try, how much ever you break your head for, but you can never ever get them back. And that is the rule of this universe. We cannot interfere in this. How much ever we try, the person who has died is never going to come back. So why should we lament it for? Why should we cry? Why should we shout at it? The saturation had come. We need to accept that fact. Now it is time to accept the change. Similarly, in certain relationships, we spend quite a number of years. We get a lot of things. And at a certain point of time, we feel that things are not going the way it is. But things are also not that bad. At that point of time, would you go ahead and grumble that, why am I not having as the other people are having? Why am I not enjoying as the other people are enjoying? Why the bondage, the relationship is not the same as it used to be between us? At that point of time, you should bear in your mind that your time is over in that relationship. Your time to get whatever it was supposed to be with you, you already have. So you can't have any more than that. And you should leave off there. You should accept the change there. Because unless you accept the change, you cannot move ahead. You cannot change anyone in any relationships. But you have to change yourself for your betterment, for your upliftment. It is so essential. If you move ahead, then only you can actually fulfill the true purpose of your life. And why should I have the illusion that these things will give us pleasure? Basically, past things have already become past. It cannot give us any more pleasure now. My taste has changed now. I'm more satisfied with the God-realized things, which takes me ahead in the path of spirituality. I am finding more pleasure in that, and these materialistic things won't give me pleasure anymore. So it is time to awaken ourselves, to arise and move ahead in the new journey where lies the true purpose of our life. So let's look at the world in a new and a beautiful way. Of course, we don't have that what we used to have, but we are going to have which no one has, which is so bright, which is so peaceful, and which is everlasting, which cannot be lost at all. Thank you so much.